What's going on, guys? Seancutshair back with another video. Guys, this haircut is going to be a wave haircut with a taper on the sides and back. Real quick, I just wanted to show you guys, this is the other side of the barbershop we're taking over. So you guys see we got 4 mirrors. Go ahead and flip the camera, you guys can check it out. So this was the salon. Now we got 4 chairs over here. This is all the salon equipment that will be going. We're gonna add 4 barber chairs over here. And we got some shampoo bowls and you guys can see the setup. We're excited to be expanding. I'll keep you guys updated on what we're working on. But anyways, let's get to the video. All right, guys, we'll kick this thing off. We're gonna go ahead and comb the hair out, and then we'll start at the crown. We're gonna start 1 guard up from what we're gonna cut it. So this is a 2 guard closed, and I'm gonna work the crown area with the 2 guard closed, and then we'll cut the rest with a 1 guard open. So you guys will see me start to establish this crown. Now I'll switch to the 1 guard open, and we'll cut the rest of this waves down with the 1 guard open before we move on to the taper. All right, so we'll do this taper the same steps that we do everything with. We're gonna start off with a bald guideline with our Slimline Pros, coming underneath with the shaver and bald all that out. I'm gonna go ahead and get the stubble off his cheek while I'm here. We'll go ahead and bald all that out with the shaver before we start to do our steps. All right, so we'll start with our open section. This is my Wahl Senior with the Andis Master Blade. We'll go ahead and bump that up about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch. And then we'll come in the bottom with our Slimline. Since we punched that in, we'll go ahead and flick that bottom line out. And then clipper closed above that, clipper halfway open above that, and you guys will see I'm going to move these sections really quick because they're really small. So just a little bit of work on this and we'll be ready to move up. Next step, we're going to use an open 1 guard. We'll start to work that section up about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch, and then immediately close it up and start to work the line out. And I'm not going to go right to my 0 right here. I'm not sure why I didn't. We're going to go ahead and move up. But as we work our way back down, I'll clean up that line that's left between the 1 and the open section. So we're going to come in with the 2 closed, and this should connect to our waves. So we cut it with the grain with an open 1, and against the grain with the closed 2 will blend right in. So you guys are going to see I'm going to use the closed 2. Of course, the Andis guards, they don't have a 1.5. So you guys see right here, I'm going to switch to my Wahl clipper, use my 1.5, and that will blend the rest of that together. Then I'll work my way down and clean up anything we got left. So where I didn't use the 0 guard before, I'm just going to come in with the open clipper, clean that up. Now we'll be back with the 0 guard and clean up anything that's left before we move on. All right, moving on to the back taper, same steps, guys. We're gonna cut this down a little bit more. You guys can see his head sinks in right there under his occipital. So I'm actually gonna close that guard up and cut that underneath down with the closed 1, and then we'll come in and do our taper underneath. Same steps as the side. Start off with our Slimline Pros. We're gonna set our bald guideline, bald everything out underneath, and then we'll come in with our shaver and get it all the way down the skin. I got a couple comments lately about how consistent I am with doing the same steps, and that's something I really want you guys to take away. No matter the hair texture, if I attack it with the same steps, I should have the same outcome. Of course, every texture is going to act different, but if you guys follow the same steps, you're going to be much more consistent. So we'll go in with the clipper all the way open. We're going to go up about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch, same as the sides, and we'll start to work our taper. So we'll start with it open. Of course, we punched it in with the Slimline, so you guys see I'm going to flick that line up with the Slimline. Then we'll come in with our clipper closed. Now that we've done it with our clipper closed, you guys can see there's just a little bit of a line left. So the clipper half open, we'll take the rest of that out before we move on. Now we'll come in with a 1 open. Like I said, guys, same steps. 1 open, then we'll attack that line with a 1 closed. Anything that's left, we'll come back with our 0 at the very bottom and take the rest of that line out. You guys also can tell, now that I'm coming back with it closed, I'm using it more on its corner. I'm not using it straight across. I'm just going to use it on its corner and try to lighten that up before I come in with a 0. Next step will be a closed 2. Take that 2 and blend into the waves that we cut with the grain. That should blend right in. We'll use the 2, and then, like I said, Andis doesn't make a 1.5, so we'll switch to our wall guards and use a 1.5. Now, you guys, actually, I'm wrong. We used the open 1. So what I was about to say is, if you guys only have the Andis guards, you can achieve this blend without the 1.5. I just think the 1.5 makes it a lot easier, and I believe I am going to still pull that out to get some spots. But Andis has never had a 1.5 guard. As far as I know, I thought I heard that they put 1 out, but I'm not sure. But you guys can see now I'm using the 1.5. That's just going to get any spots that I can't get that are between the closed 2 and the open 1. Then, of course, to finish it up, we'll just work our way back down. This is an open 1, then I'll close it up. Then we'll go back to an open clipper until we're happy with the blend. Alright guys, the other side will be the same steps as before. I'm going to time lapse it. You already know this angle isn't as good. I'm still working on my angles. I actually just got a brand new camera, so I'm going to start doing my tutorials with a camera again, and I think you guys will love it. But this guy right here, you guys have seen him before. He's had a fro the whole time I've cut his hair, and he came in today and kind of surprised me. We've been doing waves, and I wasn't really planning on recording it, but I decided to record it anyway. I'm still kind of figuring his waves out. He's still getting down, you know, his routine of brushing and keeping it up, but I think the cut turned out nice. You guys will have to let me know what you think of the finished result. Alright, so we're going to spray the hair down with some spritz. Guys, this is just regular hairspray. I'm going to spray it down and brush the hair down against the line. While it's drying, I'll go ahead and edge up the rest so you guys can see. We're going to go ahead and do this edge up. I really wanted to show you guys the enhancements on this. That's why this is sped up so much. I didn't want to waste too much time on the edge up. Edge up, same as before. Do the straight line down the neck. Make sure you have your hand pivoted against his head so you can pivot around and make this circle perfect. And you guys can see it's a nice line around his ears. And we'll go in and tackle the front once that hairspray dries. Alright, so we'll do the hairline in the front. We're just going to start in the middle, work our way out to each corner. Once that's established, we'll do the vertical bars, and then to finish it up, we'll throw a little enhancement to make it pop a little bit extra. Just going little by little here. We just want to do the edge, stand in front of him, make sure it's square. If it's not, we'll go and adjust just a little bit more. You know, the last thing you want to do is push a hairline back. So we're just going to go little by little until we get it where we want. And you guys will see it starts to sharpen up. And that's another thing. A lot of people hate on enhancements. I would rather leave it a little more natural and not pushing back so much. Throw a little enhancement on it and get it to pop. So you guys can see it's coming together, and then we'll throw some enhancement on. We'll come in with the 245 no drip. This is the Beam Team XL compressor. It's my color enhancement card. If you don't have one, you guys already know, Seancutshair.com. You guys can grab one. We're gonna go in. It's gonna hit all of our angles for us, nice and even the C cup, and that's really my favorite part, guys. That's why I made this thing. So we're gonna finish up spraying this enhancement. We'll come in with the magic pencil, put a little razor work. You guys can check it out. So with the magic pencil, guys, you want to make sure it's super sharp. We're going to do one nice fine line along his hairline. And what this is going to do is just blend into the skin and make that dark hairline pop. So you're going to see me draw the line on. I'm going to take my trimmers. I'm going to super time lapse it so you guys don't have to watch the whole thing. I'm just going to use our trimmers to soften that line and blend it into the skin. And then when we come in with the razor, it will push that up against the dark hairline and make it pop. You guys watch a lot of my videos. I don't do a lot of razor work, not a lot of enhancement. Funny enough, I have an enhancement card, but usually I would lay them back. But for time purposes, like I said, I wasn't planning on recording this. So for time purposes, I just did the razor work like this. And it is possible, a little bit more difficult, but you guys will see the outcome is going to be good in the end. I was watching this angle and I feel like he looked like Fabulous. If you guys agree, leave me a comment down below. The other one he gets is Tyler Eulis. Alright guys, there's the before. You can see, not too grown out, but definitely needed cleaned up. And he's been brushing a little bit, getting him in there. And there you go, there's a finished product. I had to channel my inner get beams with a little oil sheen spray, but I hope you guys like this cut. If you like it, definitely hit that thumbs up down below. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on. I drop videos 3 times a week. Appreciate you guys watching. Catch you guys next time.